Hello students. Today we are going to learn about cell division. So we will talk about the process of mitosis, which is a part of cell cycle or cell division. Cell division means the production of new cells or formation of new cells. And we will also explain how mitosis process produces genetically identical cells or exactly duplicate copies of the cells. So what do you think? How many cells human body is composed of? It is composed of almost 37 trillion cells. So, does it start with 37 trillion cells? No. It started with only one cell that was called as zygote. Okay? Because we know that egg cell and sperm cell combine together or fuse together to make zygote, which is a single cell. And that single cell divides again and again to make 37 trillion cells, which is a human composed of, or human adult is composed of. So how do we get so many cells and how does this division occur? We are gonna learn that. What is genetic information? What do you think? Is it body, tissues, cells, nucleus? What is that? Actually, DNA molecule is our genetic information. All the genetic information is present in DNA, which is deoxyribonucleic acid, and it is present in nucleus. So why do cells divide and what would happen if they didn't? Organisms would only ever exist as a single cell, which means unicellular organisms like bacteria and algae. Fine for bacteria, but not so good for plants and animals. You know, bacteria are already single cellular, so it's okay for them. But other plants and animals, even fungi, are multicellular, so it was not possible for them to exist. Old and damaged cells would never be replaced because the replacement of cells or cell replacement is done with the help of mitosis. Organisms wouldn't reproduce. Reproduction is also done with the help of cell cycle or cell division. It is a kind of cell division which is called as meiosis in case of sexual reproduction, but in case of asexual reproduction, we use the same thing which is mitosis. So, how do cells divide? The process we are gonna talk about. So, you can see here the upper one, this one is a parent cell, and this is the nucleus. This contains nucleus in it. So, let me draw two kinds of, this is one and this is two chromosomes in it. What will happen? These chromosomes will get duplicated, means two copies of chromosomes will be formed, and then these chromosomes will go to both the cells, exact similar copies, like one is red and another one is blue. So in this way, exactly similar copies of daughter cells will be formed, which are the exact copies, or you can say that clones of the parent cell. When cells divide, it is essential that genes are copied into the new cells. Genes are the basic unit of inheritance, and these are responsible for the characteristics of an organism, whatever the characteristics it has. So all of these are caused by the genes, because genes are responsible for production of proteins, and these proteins are responsible for the characteristics of human beings or even all the organisms. Genes are located on chromosomes, each of which is made from a very long, tightly coiled molecule of DNA, meaning each chromosome is composed of one single long DNA molecule. What are homologous chromosomes? Homologous means same in structure. So different organisms have different numbers of chromosomes. Humans have 46 chromosomes. This is diploid number for humans. Means human chromosomes exist in 23 pairs. Chromosomes can be grouped in pairs called homologous chromosomes. In each pair, one chromosome has been inherited from the mother and the other inherited from the father. I would say that the fat chromosomes are always grouped with the fat ones, long chromosomes are always grouped with the long ones, and shorter chromosomes are always grouped with the shorter ones. This is called homologous pairing. That is 23 pairs. So most animals and plants start off life as just a single cell, that was zygote, but grow to become adults containing billions and billions of cells, even trillions of cells. The type of cell division that makes animals and plants grow is called mitosis. In mitosis, a parent cell divides into two identical daughter cells. These daughter cells divide into two and so on. Next two will divide into four. And this division also known as equational division because the number of chromosomes or the DNA amount or the amount of nucleic acid is equal to the parent cell. The amount of DNA present in daughter cells is always equal to the parent cell. That's why it is also known as equational division. Mitosis is also the way in which old and damaged cells are replaced. The two daughter cells produced by mitosis are genetically identical to the parent cell. What does this mean? All the genes and chromosomes from the parent cell must be copied and passed on to the daughter cell. Normally, a cell only contains one copy of each chromosome, but before dividing, a cell must duplicate all its chromosomes. This means that all the genes will also be duplicated. A cell's chromosomes are usually long, thin strands just before the cell divides. However, the chromosomes become shorter, thicker, and more visible. They coil and supercoil, and they are said to condense. Like the chromosomes were like this, which were named as chromatin. Each chromosome duplicates and becomes two strands, each one called a chromatid. The two chromatids are joined at the centromere. These are condensed chromosomes, and you can see two chromatids joined together here to form a chromosome, which are joined at centromere. What happens during mitosis? Mitosis is the cell division that produces two identical body cells or two identical daughter cells. It is used during growth and to replace old and damaged cells. It is also used in asexual reproduction. What are different stages of mitosis? Once the chromosomes have duplicated, mitosis takes place. This is a continuous process but can be divided into several parts. Each chromosome replicates, so it contains two identical chromatids. The chromosomes align in the middle of the parent cell, which is also called as metaphase plate. The first one is called prophase. Then the two chromatids in each chromosome are pulled apart into separate halves of the cell. This is called as anaphase. And the cell splits into two to produce two daughter cells, each containing same chromosomes, and this phase is termed as telophase. Mitosis involves copying a cell and its chromosomes exactly, so it is sometimes called copying division or equational division. So you have to check either you understood the mitosis or not. So what is the order of stages in mitosis? So you can write the order of these stages in the comment section. See you in the next video. Take care. Goodbye.